All right, welcome back to Purple Sector, everyone. Today we are going to knock out our helmet liveries that we've been talking about. Kyle is not here today. He is replaced
The
by Apex
Stig.
GP,
I'm the Stig.
the Stig. You're not that good at sim racing. You're pretty good, but definitely not that good. I'm whatever's below that. We're going to do it in reverse alphabetical. We each made our own lists, so we'll see what we agree with. We have a feeling on a couple, but I think it's going to be chaotic.
There's some softball pitches and there's some curveballs. So
Yeah, I think we're going to be pretty close on the first one. So, Verstappen, do
S right off the bat.
S. Yes, very
S
clean.
right off the bat. Red Bull always looks good. It's aggressive. It's become a classic. The brand integration is all there. It looks good with the suit. It looks good with the car. The lion on top is dope. It's S.
I think we agree. The glossy really has me this year with the livery, the helmet. I think the helmets you can take the off track thing. I mean, it's still fun to see it, but like you display that, like if you're in the cooldown room, the helmet's displayed. Like that is the centerpiece of the driver. Glossy, I think you nailed it. Red Bull logo always looks good, but like the Heineken is a big brand for him. Obviously, Verstappen's line is like a very well-known logo. All the logo placement, even with the Oracle on the visor and everything, it's beautiful. I like the red coming out to the side on the front, like mouthpiece
That's what
basically.
makes it aggressive.
Yeah,
Is
it
the
gives
kind
it
of
like
like fangs or something
it's like
coming
the
out of the.
Darth Vader triangle. Like if you get that aggressive, uh, no, it's dope. I'm a huge fan. Um, Stroll.
Um, I think so. The image that we're both looking off of right now doesn't quite do the helmet justice. It's kind of got a cool like two-tone sheen, like it's part matte, part chrome. Um, but it's very simple. It's black. It's got kind of the wing design really faint, a little bit of green. Um, I've got it in C. I
I knew
think.
we were going to disagree on this one big time.
Yeah, yeah. You like
Yeah,
this?
I do. I think brand placement's great. I'm a big Matt fan. Um, I put him in low A, but I
Okay.
think part of this might be I was a big fan of the Nike Oregon jerseys, and they did the wings on the helmet. This is
Mhm.
what this reminds me of, Oregon. So it might just be a little like, subconscious.
I'm gonna have to look up some more photos of this because I do think the image that I have is weighing my opinion.
I saw it on the race weekend, um, and
Well,
I,
we said it, I think during the sprint or something where we did the live watch, we're like, oh, that was dope, but
yeah,
it
I
doesn't
think
look as
it's
good in the
cool.
photo.
I think like the all black always kind of has that. I don't want to call it aggressive, but it just kind of has that like I don't even know how to describe it right now. I don't know. I'm a big fan of the black on black. I don't want to say
I almost
death.
wish it
It
was
has
reverse because the main helmet is gloss, but the wings are matte.
yeah,
I
I
wish
get
it
what you're
was
saying.
matte with the gloss. It's a good design, but I think a few small tweaks could make it better.
Okay, that's fair.
So
I mean,
I
the
kind of
swap.
went C average.
So maybe if we combine our thoughts, maybe he's more of a B.
Eh, let's get a few more people on the board, and then we'll kind of fit them in here.
Okay, cool. Stroll, we'll get back to. Sorry, Stroll. Signs. I'll let you start this one.
Um, I think the Ferrari version of his helmet was better. Because the red and yellow on the sides is the Spanish flag. Um, it works better than I thought it would, but I don't think it's as good as his helmet last year. Um, I have that one in C as well.
We're not far off. I put him in D. I don't like it. Just straight up. Like I do
I
not
think
like
there are
the
worse helmets, which is why he wound up in C for me.
my D is a hodgepodge. I don't know if I have like an ultimate I hate this one the most. It's
I
the
do.
blue with
I
the
have a
Spanish flag.
strong opinion.
Okay, I'm
I
very
definitely
curious
have a
to see
least
who's
favorite.
your least favorite. We might disagree on that. Um, I mean, it comes down to even the Duracell battery, like by Spanish flag, the blue, the Barclays is a different blue. Like it's too much clashing. It
Yeah,
just doesn't work for me.
yeah,
There's not a lot to
I can
say about
agree.
it, to be honest.
I do have. I will say right now, it's on the bottom part of C for me. It's like a C minus.
Okay, mine's
Yeah.
mid D, so we're not terribly far off, but we shall see. Do you have the list pulled up, or I'll just keep running the names?
I'm just keep going through.
All right,
Russell's next.
Russell.
What do you think? Yeah.
I have him very top of A, borderline. We talked about it before with the liveries. I don't put a lot of people in S. That's just a mental block. I don't know. Like normally when we've done other rankings, like I put one person in S.
Yeah.
Like usually S is like I'm the best, and then we go down. Top of A could be S. Could decide. Um, it's this classic light blue. I like it. It's clean. It pops out from the Mercedes, but it's not overly aggressive. I mean, that's cool with me either way. Um, I don't know. I just like Russell's helmet. I don't really have like a super big why I like it. It's clean. It's nice, clean.
Yeah.
It's a good blue. It works for him.
I agree. I've got him on the back half of my S.
Okay, so we're
It's
close.
his
Basically
typical
the same.
blue, super icy. It looks good with the Mercedes kit and the car. It's slightly different than the Mercedes blue green,
Yeah.
but I think it works because he's kind of adopted it as part of his brand. Like that's his color. The metal flake on the pinstriping is a good touch. The only thing that I wish was maybe a little different is the meta AI thing on the top is kind of for me. But
Don't
the
love
rest
that,
of
but I know
it's
they don't
great.
have a choice on that, so it's hard to
Well, they could
judge.
integrate it differently. They
Yeah.
might have to have the sponsor, but different design. But
Yeah.
that's good. I've got it in S. It's not
I
bad.
just like it. I mean, the metal
Yeah.
flake is a nice touch. Yeah, it's Russell. I don't.
The thing,
This
this is where you'll start to see the trend for me is clean helmets, subtle detailing, when you can easily identify, like, oh, that's Russell. Like, you can look at a Mercedes and be like, that's Russell, that's Antonelli. There's other cars and other teams where it's a little bit harder to tell.
mhm.
And there's other examples that fall in this
Mercedes is
category, but I
easy.
won't spoil it.
Ferrari's easy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I won't go crazy here. All right, so we agree on Russell. If he was on the border, so for me, so
SA. Yeah.
that's our first real Piastri.
I
You
might
want me to
make
go
you
first?
mad. I might make you mad. I've got him at the
Uh,
bottom of B.
Dude, if I could share screen right now, bottom would be Piastri. I
Bottom of
don't like
B.
it.
I thought you would have it higher just because of the Homer pick, like he's your boy. For me, it's just really busy. Like the fluorescent orange, fluorescent yellow is a really big thing for drivers. I think this is one of the cases where it's kind of overdone and wasn't done very creatively. It kind of feels like you took like a template and then just started changing colors on it.
It's like
Um,
a Forza create your own helmet setup.
Yeah, the
Like,
monster logo clashes with it. The flag integration's nice, but I think the other elements detract from it. Um, Again, there's worse helmets. B's not terrible. It's
push and see,
slightly
but
above average, but I've got it like B minus, very bottom of my B.
okay. I'm bottom B. I mean, we're in agreement that I do like the flag,
Mm-hmm.
like how they integrated that in the helmet. But yeah,
His
there's
Australia, we're not, so disclaimer, we are not including the special helmets. We're going to do a later update to
good
this when
point.
we have more. His Australia helmet is sick. His normal helmet, eh.
Yeah, I agree. It's clashing. I think it would have put like I was looking at it and I struggled with his a little bit because I don't like the chaos. The monster energy does not work with the colors on his helmet. The flag
Yeah.
integration is cool, and then you have like the middle piece. and then the monster coming up, and there's like little spikes almost. If you had a different colorway,
Hmm.
like you said, a simple, sleeker colorway, like a two
If
tone,
he got rid of the yellow and just leaned into the blue orange, it'd
it,
be
it
an
would look
A.
it would look good. Or lean heavy on
Or
like the Monster Energy colors or something like that.
yeah,
Like just figure out like a two tone colorway for the most part.
and yeah, you bring up a good point. Is I think a lot of the helmets that are clean have that two tone look, like Russell's, right? It's,
It's
it's
basic.
blue and basically black white, right?
Hmm.
Too many colors.
Chaos. Okay, bottom of
Yeah.
B. We
Yep.
agree. It's
Yep.
great. Let's see. Paris.
You go first.
I don't like it. I like. Okay, so I have him in like mid D. Like I said, mid is like a, or sorry, D is kind of like a I don't know what to do with all you, but you're down here.
Yeah.
Um, it reminds me of a basic neon soccer cleat.
It's basic. That was my takeaway too. Is
It,
it's I literally wrote basic question mark in my notes.
it's
It's,
like this one is truly like you
yeah.
hop on F1 25, 26, you unlock a helmet, and then you have your three different colors you can change, and this
It's
is what
even
you come
carb.
up with.
It's like he bought a carbon fiber helmet and then just put a few stickers on it because
Yeah,
it's
and
got the
and
carbon
the Kit Kat
underlay.
makes it even worse.
Yeah, it's like Kit Kat. That's his thing, right? That's the South American drivers tend to
Yeah,
have that Kit Kat. Bortoletto's got the same sponsorship. Um, Subtle detail. It's got the Cadillac logo, kind of similar to the like Oregon Duck thing and the Aston thing that was happening. It's got the Cadillac logo. That should be like three times the size. It should just be the half the Cadillac logo on the
yeah.
thing, and like again, this is one of those things where you just change some proportions, you maybe use a little less of the green, and I think it's an improvement. But
I, I think a little less of green is a good point. If you, I like what you're saying. If you expanded that Cadillac logo and took out that front green and kind of leaned on that like chrome black color with
well,
the
the
green
car's
on the
black and
top.
white, so the chrome and black is sick.
Yeah, yeah.
The green just takes away from the chrome. You almost don't recognize it because you just see the green.
Oh, where'd
But
you put it, by the way?
I have it in the middle of C.
Okay. Oh, wow. You really dumpstered some people's helmets. This is gonna be interesting because I thought that one was pretty
Mm-hmm.
bad.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna
Mm-hmm.
disagree on quite a few. If that's middle of C for you,
That's middle of C for
that's
me.
like in my bottom. Okay.
It's the seventh worst helmet, though. So I think we just might have ours broken up a little bit differently. So
Seven. Okay. Let's see.
we'll see.
Akon.
A, solid A. It's clean. It's the equivalent of George Russell, but it's red and white. Um, I mean, really the only difference is like it's different sponsors, and he doesn't have metal flake. Otherwise, it's a very similar design. It's A, not as good, still pretty good.
I just realized he has the same style, like points as Piastri on the front.
Hmm. That's what I'm saying about Piastris is that's like a standard layout. Like if you go to like a cycle gear shop and you look at the motorcycle
Yeah.
helmets, like that's the basic design, and then they've just put stickers on it.
Hmm.
So
I'm surprised I just noticed that. All right, you said top of A, so I put him bottom of S.
ooh, okay.
So do you have him
So you
under
like this
Russell for
more
you?
than yeah? I've got
So
him
I
under
have him like
Russell.
this. So we just swap
Okay.
those. And okay, so if I pull up Russell's, the sticker across the visor on Russell's
Mm-hmm.
is a different color. Ocon stays red, and I like that. This is funny because I'm gonna probably hate on Hamilton a little bit later. I
Wait,
like
wait,
the
hold on. That
bright red just sticking out.
Russell's is the same color blue, isn't it?
I might be I've been thinking no, no, okay, Russell's the same color. I'm thinking of Science. Never mind. Um, I just like the red better than the light blue. Really, what just how much? Like, so Russell's
They
sticks out, but not super aggressively. Ocon's is like, yo, I'm bright red right here. Don't know if he backs up the driving enough
that
to be that bold, but
I guess the distinction for me was Russell's contrasts enough that it pops. Ocon's helmet is still very clean, but it blends in with kind of the rest of his suit and the car design. so it's a little less punchy when you put the whole thing together. So I think that's maybe why I knocked it down.
The
Plus, I think the George Russell metal flake detail stuff just slightly gives it an edge.
the metal flake makes Russell's nice, but when you look at the sponsorship location of Russell's, his isn't quite as clean as Ocon's.
I can agree with that.
Like I feel like their sponsorship is a better tied into the helmet livery. So they're one of the ones that I was like, I don't know where to put you. So
I'm gonna make note here of the ones that we need to come back to. So Stroll, Russell, and Ocon.
uh, oh yeah, as long as you got keep track of that, I'm cool.
Yeah.
All right, this one will be interesting. Norris.
Um, Homer pick, but he's bottom of S for me. I've got four other dudes above him. I think it's wild, but I think he owns it. That's kind of Lando's style. At least this helmet integrates the Monster Energy logo and the brand identity. You know, his monsters, his clothing line, like it's all kind of got that curvy shape. And it's another one of those helmets where it's like, well, that's Lando when you're looking at cars on track.
Yes, it's
real
very
easy.
distinctive that's Lando.
Yeah. I
So
don't think it works the best with the McLaren suits, but it
no,
kind of works for him.
It's like this is Lando. This is
It's a
Hagrid,
Lando
this is who
brand.
he
It's
is.
not a package. Yeah.
So you have 4 drivers above him. I have 5. So we're not far off
Okay.
there.
You have Ocon above him then in S?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the difference.
Lando
then.
for
I've
me
got
is mid A.
mid A. Okay. We're close. We're close on a few
No,
of
we're
these.
close because there's very few drivers ahead of that. I mean, you said most of it. The brand integration's cool. He's kind of, I did not like it at first, but I think it's cool. I mean, I even like, F1 fanboyed a little bit. Like, pretty cool cool helmet, pretty dope.
Mine.
Yeah, I mean, it just fits him. I've grown to like it. Wait. Look at the little guy. Yeah, the chaos I wasn't a big fan of at first, but it's grown on me, and I think getting back to identifying drivers and kind of diving into their sponsorship, I think he rocks it well. I hope he kind of changes it up like next season though. A little.
Well, he did. This time he's got the gold #1.
Okay, rub it in. You can have that one. That's fine. You can have it. That's cool. Glad he's got one championship. So cool.
You had Stroll in A, right? Just
low
double
A.
checking my
Yeah.
notes. Low A. Okay. Okay, who's next?
Lindblad. Which I
You wanna
realized
go first on this one?
I put him in the wrong tier actually. So hold on.
I've got him as the second worst helmet.
Yeah, we're way off.
Way off.
Yeah.
For me,
we would have been very far off, but I accidentally put him in A, and when I looked at it, I'm like, no, he's not there. But go ahead.
too much going on. We got neon yellow, baby blue, gradients, the pinkish red, all the Red Bull stuff, all the different branding. I just don't love it. Like, to me, it feels very tropical, like almost like a Capri Sun logo or something. I'm just not feeling that baby blue as the base. Again, like the Red Bull branding always elevates a design, like the Red Bull logo with that's cool. But I don't like the baby blue. I think, like, if you got rid of the baby blue and it was just white, everything else stayed the same. You just changed the baby blue to white. Much better helmet.
Wow, we are off. This might be, I mean, everyone has their like personal opinion that sticks out, so this might just be me on this one. I have him bottom of B, or bottom-ish of B. I have him above Piastri. Similar to Piastri stuff, I think this one's a little bit better. There's a little bit of dimension to it. Obviously, the Red Bull logo always helps. The way they did the shadowing, the Red Bull goes underneath that like baby blue with the neon pinstriping.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
kind of like that 3D, and then they focused a lot of the neon and baby blue kind of like into the whole like front. I don't want to call it a stripe because it's a really stripe, but like the whole front part of the helmet. So I think it just works a little bit better for me. I don't mind it, but the bottom of B. It's nothing impressive. Just I
I'm
like it
gonna
better than a
struggle
lot
to
of
put
helmets.
it that high. I'm gonna struggle
Yeah,
to put
this
it that high.
like I said, I think we're gonna get the bookends okay, but obviously we're not.
Maybe if that dark blue thing on the crown kind of goes away and it was more of the baby blue,
Yeah, I would agree
I
with
don't
that.
know.
I'd agree with that.
I just it's one of those ones where it just doesn't come together for me.
I could probably be swayed. I don't know. That it just works for me. I don't know. I like that one a little bit.
We're gonna have some organization here at the tail end.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. I'm glad you're keeping track because we're gonna have to.
We're gonna throw some darts. Leclerc,
Gosh, you
where do
go.
you have
I don't think we're gonna
me?
agree on this one either.
No, no. I have him at the top of A. Pokeball. Um,
It's a Pokeball.
I think the baby blue makes this helmet. If you get rid of the baby blue pinstriping,
Ah,
it's a
see,
much worse. I
I
don't love it. I
hate the
don't love
baby
that
blue on
color.
this helmet. That's where I lose
But
with
it's
me.
that like you can picture it without it, right? And it's just like this halftone red and white thing. Way too basic. It's the detailing that kind of brings it together. So this is one where I think you can talk me down. I arguably might have it too high,
I think you
but
have it too high. I think I re-looking at these, I probably have it too low. I put him at the very top of C, but I ended up sliding Lindblad and Piastri in front of him. So the more I look at them, obviously you start noticing little things. Anyway, even if I put him bottom of B, I really don't like it that much. I don't like the baby blue. I don't like when Ferrari's done that. Like the baby blue suits haven't worked for me. Um, I think his helmet is just lame for being the Ferrari poster boy. Like I, I don't know. I don't
he's
know.
had better helmets in the past
He
for
has,
sure.
and this one just feels lame. Like lean into the banana meme or something. I don't know, dude. Like, can we like do this? Like, give me that. Like, I don't. It's too boring. I mean, that's really like I like the more chaotic ones better than this one. Like we have like the clean ones, right? We have like Ocon, Russell, like very clean. Um, and then you have like chaos, and this one just feels like you try to go clean, but it's not that. I don't know. I don't like the baby blue.
That I have a suspicion that this is going to wind up in B because I'm at A, you're at C, I'm
I,
coming
I
down,
could
you're
I
trending
could
up.
bump this above Lindblad that we just went over.
You better
No, I
because I'm
can I
not putting
can
Lindblad above
I
Leclerc.
can. Like I would. I'll move it right now.
What about the other V card, Liam?
So who's next?
It's Liam Lawson,
No.
Pink. Yeah, I've got this in D as well.
Yeah, I got
Um,
him bottom.
my personal hot take. It's less egregious than Lindblad. Again, it's not bad. It's Red Bull. He's tried to adopt the pink thing, but
Yeah.
kind of similar to the other drivers. Like Lando's got his pattern, George Russell has his blue. Liam's tried to do the thing with pink. It's kind of giving like try hard, like the preppy boy that wears the ironic pink polo is kind of the energy that
Hmm.
he's thrown around. I'm not about it. Um, I just don't like pink.
So I don't have an issue with pink, and I get what you're
I don't.
saying.
To be clear, I don't have an issue with pink either. It just doesn't
No, I
work
don't either. I
here.
literally wore a salmon-colored polo to work today, and you didn't offend me right there. It just hurt a little bit. I'm not kidding. That's the one I wore today.
Real
Um,
boys wear pink.
yeah. Boys though. I was a boy today. I agree with you. I don't like it. It doesn't really fit the Red Bull culture. Not that they're anti-pink, but I think
No,
I
I
don't even
mean
know if
with a
that's the right way
fresh
to
pair of
say
eyes,
it.
I'm looking at that pattern in the pink, and I'm wondering if it was inspired by new because he's from New Zealand, right?
Hmm.
And so they have like those tribal patterns, right? Like Pacific
Yeah, yeah.
Islander, kind of the same, like Jason Momoa tattoos, that kind of thing. Um, the pattern is fine. I think it's just like the whole thing coming together, and maybe it's just me being a Liam hater, but
Well, that was gonna be my next point. Is
yeah.
I think, like you said, I think it's like you said, try hard vibes. I think that's a good way to put it. Because like we just talked about Lando's helmet. I think if Lando was like bottom of the grid, that helmet would not work. Like we would have a, I think we'd rank it a lot lower. I think if Liam was performing, then it'd be a lot easier to be like, oh yeah, he's rocking that well. Like that's his brand. Like he rocks pink. But we're getting the opposite end of that, right? So it's like Liam's not that impressive. Yes, we both kind of hate on him. I'm not the biggest fan.
You bring up a good point. Yeah.
I think a lot of these guys, it's like, okay, well, if Russell sucked, I'm not a big light blue guy, but he rocks it well. It's clean. I think, like, instead of me having Russell at top A, if he was bad, maybe bottom of B. Still like the helmet, kind of, but, you get that
Yeah.
bias.
I think that it's not as brand identifying, but I think the counterpoint to that is we've got Ocon pretty high, right? And he's not
Mm-hmm.
a top tier driver.
No, but his helmet's
But
just
I
dope.
think but I think it's because it's clean,
Yeah.
right? Is you either have a clean helmet and we like it, or you have a brand identity and the trend is that you're successful in that brand identity.
Mm-hmm. And then the middle people have like a little bit of both. Ish.
Yeah. Well, I have that in D, right above Lindblad.
The Lindblad's going to be a conversation. I shifted. Okay, so just so you know, I moved Leclerc above Lindblad. And so Lindblad's bottom of B still, but that pushed Piastri to my C tier.
Okay.
Hulkenberg. You want me to start on this one?
Yeah, you
I
start.
think we're going to disagree on this one.
Yeah.
Bottom of A.
Top of B.
Okay. Okay.
We're close. We're close.
Um, this with the beer logo right here. This gives off German vibes all day. This is
I
a
like it.
German helmet. I love it. I like the
hmm
main stripe going down the middle, the stars, um, the like even the Castro on the side. All of the branding gives off racing helmet, like very well. The subtle red pinstriping around his number, and then the depth of that middle to the sides of the helmet. I think it's clean. I just think it's a very German Hulkenberg um, team helmet.
It's
I
the
think it's great.
same base design that he had last year with Kick Sauber, but it's so much better in this colorway.
Oh, the colorway is amazing.
Yeah. We're
It's
just Audi fanboys, apparently.
turned into an Audi fan.
Yeah. I,
Big
I
time.
could be convinced to move this up to A. I think we're close, though.
Is that top of B?
That is very top of B for me.
Okay. Yeah, we're basically there. Basically there.
Yeah.
Hamilton.
Mid B.
Top D.
Top of D.
I don't like the egg.
I thought mine was a hot take. I don't like it either. The only reason this works is because he's at Ferrari. That's the only reason. I think the layout of his helmet, he's got the stars for all of his championships, the actual like
That's
pinstriping
cool.
design and the logo placement is the same for the most part as it was at Mercedes, but his Mercedes helmets were way better. Like he owned the purple and black and like a little bit of yellow, and
His black
it
helmet was
was
dope.
yeah, but it was the purple, right? The
Hmm.
purple was kind of his brand identity thing, right? And I don't know how much of this is like a top-down thing from Ferrari because they're such sticklers about their branding. You know, they're like suing people because they're modifying Ferraris. So it wouldn't
Yeah.
surprise me that they're like, no, you're gonna have a yellow helmet. Um, I just don't enjoy it, particularly in this photo. It looks matte. I think it's probably a little bit more glossy in reality. Um,
Yeah, I
But
think
it's
it's like a
just not. It's
semi-gloss,
not exciting. It is one of those ones where it's super easy to see on track, right? Because he looks
which
like
is
an
great.
over easy egg in that Ferrari. But I don't know. Like again, it only works because it's Ferrari, and so I think you probably bumped him up the order because of that. Um, yeah, but I mean, if he was in Mercedes with a bright yellow helmet, I'd be like,
Yeah, I mean, might be able to be convinced to bump him up, but I really don't like it. I don't like the all yellow helmet. I'm not a big yellow guy, so I think
this
it's
is one of
just too
those.
it's too much for me.
This is the counterpoint of clean, right? Because it's relatively clean from a colorway perspective, and
Yes,
maybe what's happening is like the details of it actually take away from its cleanness. Because I don't dislike yellow, but
I
it
don't
just doesn't
dislike
come
yellow, but this
together.
is too much for
Yeah,
me. It could be
you
the
have him a
red
D.
top of D.
D.
There might be a
Okay, well,
couple people at the bottom of C that maybe I could like.
he
When
might
I
be
got
going
to
in
the
C.
bottom of my tiers, I was having trouble really deciding because there's definitely a lot more helmets I dislike than like this year. So the lines started to get blurry. All right, let's move up. We still have more than I thought left. Hadjar.
You go.
The Red Bull helmets that aren't Max are tough this year. They really are.
This has grown on me.
It
So, like
is.
at the beginning of the season, I didn't like this. This probably would have been like bottom of C. Um, but he's owned the space thing. It's not quite to the caliber of like brand identity, that kind of thing. Arguably too much green here going on, but the subtle detail that winds up being seen a lot because it's visible from the T cam, the onboard, is he's got like the comet thing with his logo on the top that I think is pretty cool. So I have him at the bottom of B.
Okay, so that when I pulled up the photo, I swapped him in Lindblad. So he is behind Leclerc, ahead of Lindblad, bottom of my B. I actually do like this one. I don't think it beats a lot of other helmets. I do like that he rocks his like brand identity. We've been talking about that. Um, like I've said in the Red Bull helmets, they are creating depth, which I think is cool. But this one, they take the solar system and they dive it into the deep Red Bull blue, so it's more fluid. Um,
Yep.
I don't mind the neon green, but I think you could get away from that for sure.
Just less, particularly on the front. Like if that front green part was a little bit thinner, it would just look a little more
Yeah, move the
aggressive.
solar system up or something like that, or
It'd be dope if they took the. I don't know if they'd be allowed to do this, but if they took the yellow sun from the Red Bull and made like a moon and just
kind of
made
cool.
like space themed, that'd be pretty
Hmm.
dope.
Yeah. I mean, so that, for me, that's like
He should have done a NASA helmet for the Miami
that
race.
that would have been cool. It was a missed opportunity.
Missed opportunity. So low B. Are we in agreement there?
Bottom of B for me.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, that one's growing on me slowly.
Yeah.
This one, based on our conversation, I think
Gasly.
will be fairly close. Go ahead, Mr. Simple.
I've got him um, mid to low A. I think it's clean. I don't think it's nearly as good as George Russell's. Similar colorway. I do really like that super fine French flag pinstripe.
Yes.
Um, the white pinstriping kind of gets lost. Not a whole lot of sponsors here.
No,
Um,
there's not much.
but I think it's cool. It kind of works with the Alpine stuff, as particularly the BWT pink. I don't
I
know.
think they could
I
have
think it's
added a
up
little
there.
pink, to be honest.
Yeah, make the pinstriping pink or something. I don't know.
You said low A. I have them top of B. Um, Cleanliness with some detail. Um, yeah, I like the French line. I mean, I think this one just literally came to the cleanliness,
Yeah,
minimal or not
that's what's
minimal
carrying it.
detail, but fine detail. So it's like the deeper blue doesn't stick out, but it's there, so it's not just light blue. Yeah, I don't have a lot to say about it, but yeah, now that you point out, he does not have a lot of sponsors, which is not the
No, I
best.
didn't realize it until just now. But
Yeah, we're pretty close on that one. I don't. There's not a lot to go off of on that one, to be honest,
no,
which is almost kind of weird because we have it ranked pretty high, but there's not a lot of conversation beyond that one.
it's good, not great. That's my take on it.
Yeah,
What about his teammate, Cole Pinto?
low C.
Got him at
So
top of D.
okay, so he's the bottom of my C. So I have him ahead of Hamilton, which I know you don't agree with, but
I don't agree with that.
this is like I don't know. It's I kind of like what they tried to do here. I don't love it. I do like his flag incorporation on the side. I don't like the top at all.
Yep.
I think a design like this has potential, but I think the colors aren't working for me at all here. I don't think it's almost like the red, the light blue, the white. It's almost like it's faded out. Like
Well, it's
it's not
pink.
vibrant.
It's the Alpine. It's Alpine
Yeah,
pink. But um, for me, we said this about one earlier, but this one even more so. This one looks like it's straight out of the F1 game, and they chose a default thing and then changed the colors
yeah,
around. Like that tessellated pattern on top. Do not like it. Not creative. It's just too chaotic. I do have the same note. The Argentinian flag, sick. It gets
yes,
lost in the sauce. There's too much
100%.
going on.
So little too.
Simplify the palette, lean into the flag thing. It's the right color blue for Alpine. That should be the thing. We don't need all these crazy textures and gradient lines and things going all over. It's too much.
Yeah. Bottom C, you have top of D. We're
Yep.
close.
Nope.
Very close. Moving on. Bow toss. There you go. You're drinking. I
My
knew you were
least
gonna
favorite
say it.
helmet.
Right. Not my least favorite. I put him mid C, but I want to like this helmet so bad. I really
I don't.
like the air vents in the front, the matte black going up the front with the Cadillac logo. You lose me once you get to the design, like the craziness.
That's why it's the bottom for me. It has nothing
If
to do with the overall
I
thing. It's that
just
pattern. Botas is way more fun than this. This looks like he went to a Harley Davidson dealer, grabbed a helmet, and threw some sponsor stickers on it. Like, I'm not about it. It's not his
fair,
style. His Miami helmet, sick. Miami Vice colorway, like that.
yes,
Botas is a crazy dude. He's putting out calendars with his butt hanging out. Like, this should not be his helmet. He's way more fun
I
than
think
that.
I put it in C because I see where you could have gone with this helmet, but the blue
Potential doesn't
gray
hurt anything for me.
it
It's
worked on me on this one because I really I like this part. It has like the little almost like nose with the vents, the matte black. I think it could have been really cool. I still liked it better
I
than
think
other people's.
I think could have been is the emphasis
Yeah,
there.
well, Hamilton's could have been cool, and I still have it under this. So
They all could have been
yeah,
cool.
so I had to rank the could have been cool ones somewhere in the bottom, and this one happened to end up in the middle. C. This is your last place
Middle
one now.
mid C. This is bottom. Yeah.
Okay, I like this
It's
better than last
Botas
one still.
Lindblad.
We did Lindblad, right? Yes, we
Mm-hmm.
did. Okay. Yeah, alphabetical. Genius. Bortoletto.
Super underrated helmet. Um, it's a classic design. There's nothing special about the layout of it, but the colorway leaning into the Brazilian flag, um, it's giving like Alonso, but he made it his own,
Yeah.
right? Um, I like it. The only thing I don't really like about it is from the top, the T cam, it makes him look like a hard boiled egg. Um, that
The
yellow
top
circle with the
top
white
view is
ring.
not great for
Yeah,
his helmet.
yeah, yeah. But I like it. I think it's solid. I've got it as bottom of A.
Okay. Top of B.
B. Okay.
Yeah.
I think you probably thought we were way further off than
No,
that
I
when I
thought
was
actually
talking
we'd
about
agree
it.
on that one. And based on what you just said, I think we might be kind of close on Alonso too. Um, Classic racing helmet vibes. The biggest thing in my notes is heritage. I think it's cool. Dive into the Brazilian. This is what we talk about. Like, own your brand. The heritage thing is awesome with racing. They make it a very big deal,
Yeah.
especially if you're not from Britain. Like, dive into where you're from. It's a big deal. Um, yeah, all the sponsorships all over, Brazilian colors, just kind of like retro vibes. Audi and Adidas in your face. I think
This is one of
it's
the few
solid.
helmets that doesn't use the colors from the team that
Hmm.
actually works for me.
Yeah, no, this is just a great helmet. I think
It's
we're,
better than last year's too. He had a similar colorway last year. This version's better.
yeah, I enjoy this one a lot. I think classic racing helmet vibes. Like, not, I like a lot of the ones we have above because of like my personal style, and I know like you like the simple. So I think this one falls good on like what it deserves ranking wise. Bearman
What you got?
above Hadjar, middle of B. Which once we talked about Hadjar, I think I might flop this actually. I know you have him low, I'm sure.
I have him towards the top of C. He's not the top of
Uh,
C, but he's second. Um,
Terribly far off.
I think he tried, right? Um, the problem is the blue and the lime completely clash with Haas.
Yes.
This is the total opposite of the Bortoletto helmet. Is he went way outside of the color palette and it clashes so bad with the Haas branding. I do like the bear on top,
I love his
although
logo. It's cool.
he kind of stole it from Max, right? He'd used the same graphic style and just made a bear instead of a lion. Eh. I give him an A for effort, but a C on follow through.
Sorry, dogs. Distraction. Yeah, yeah, kind of piggybacked Max's logo, but I do like his logo. Um, I agree with the palette. I like this style of helmet. What they went with here, you, I feel like you almost got to
I
change the
think
lime for me. Like if you
I think you
stuck on
put
a,
him in a different car and this helmet's better.
yeah, yeah. I think with the Haas colorway, you take that like gray white on the side and just replace the lime. I don't know if that's what you said. Sorry, I got distracted for a sec. Um,
I think it's the lime, honestly. Like
yeah,
I could get on board with the blue if the rest of it was kind of Haas-esque, but
yeah,
the yellow and the blue brings it so far outside of the box that I'm not about it.
yeah. The lime. The lime's not working tonight for you. It's really not.
I mean, I've got Norris up there, but
It's yeah, that one's different.
yeah,
That one's different.
yeah, yeah.
It's a main
I'm
color.
not against it. I just don't love the way that it's been implemented.
So we're not far off on that one, but not
So
bad.
I've got him what
High C,
high C. You've got him low B.
low B.
Yeah, home stretch here.
We're almost there. Kimmy.
I have a hard time with this helmet.
This one I had a really hard time placing. I don't know what to think about this helmet at all.
In isolation, it's not bad. With the Mercedes car and kit, I think it's worse. Um,
This
I have
feels
it at the
like
top
an
of C.
okay. I have low C.
Okay,
Above Colapinto. He was the bottom of
okay,
C for me.
okay.
Um,
I think it's the red and the green mixed with the blue. It should be two of those three colors, not all three.
yeah, it's almost like you chose two different colorways for two helmets, and you're like, wait, I like this. It gives off to me. It
Yeah,
gives off like a helmet for someone that is sponsoring their way through the tiers of like F1 or karting or whatever. Like gives very individual helmet vibes, like non-sponsored. This is what I like. This is what I'm rocking. Um, I, it's weird. I think we agree on this. It's weird. I don't hate it, but when you compare it to everyone else's helmet, it just keeps dropping down the order for me.
I just can't get past the red and the green. And it's not even the use of the red and the green, it's the fact that they're both like very saturated bright red, bright green
Yeah,
with this like metallic blue. The colors just clash.
it's a tough one.
Swap out the green for like a chrome or something,
Yeah.
and it'd be way cleaner. Also, does it have two different tones of red, or is that just the lighting? The pinstriping on
Oh, the
top looks different
pinstriping
than
is
the
a
side.
fade.
Yeah,
It goes from orange to like the red. That's probably for like
meh.
the meta. Yeah, I don't know. That
Oh
one
yeah, he
fell
does have
down.
that same meta ring
Yeah,
on top, which I
there's
don't
a
love.
that one kind of fell down the order for me as I went. Sorry, Kimmy.
Yeah. Um. So
Alonso.
I have him
Oh, sorry.
high. No, you're good. High C for me. Where do you have him?
Low
Mid
C,
or
low mid,
low C? Okay.
behind one that you really disagree with. But um, Alonso. Sorry, I wanted to say Botas because that's who I just said, and I'm like, that's not who it is.
I want you to go because you made a prediction that we were going to be close about this, and I don't know if we are.
I have him one below Bortoletto.
Wrong.
You put him higher than A.
I've got him mid S, right below Max.
Oh, okay. I could see.
It's
Wait, I could see why.
iconic.
It.
It is iconic. He owns it. That is his identity. His helmet has barely changed throughout the
Mhm.
years. Again, this is one of those exceptions to the rule where not aligning with Aston Martin's colors
Nope, he just says
works
the little
for
Aston Martin
him.
right there. Yeah.
Yep.
This is where we're talking about like reputation and your resume. Um,
Totally.
I
Oh, you put this on a rookie and you're like, no.
no, I could probably get bumped up on this. I liked Bortoletto's better. What they like, this is classic race
If
helmet
I'm if
again.
I'm taking driver car out of it and I'm purely just looking at helmet to helmet, I agree Bortoletto's is better. But I think the aura around Alonso and the history of his helmet and the brand identity of it bumped it
Right,
up.
that's fair. That's what we're talking about with like Lawson not having that. So that I mean, I think that taking that as where you're pushing him up to S. So I mean, I could probably be convinced to bump him to like A. I mean, I could put him above Stroll for sure, based on the aura and everything. The helmet,
Based on performance.
yeah. Well, if it was performance, Stroll would be side by side with Lawson. Um, actually, Lawson would be ahead of him. I might be able to bump this one up, but yeah, classic. It's Alonso. Um, classic race helmet. I mean, I just don't like it as much as Bordeaux, but I mean, this is. I mean, if I see this helmet in a room, it's like, oh, that's Alonso. You just,
Yeah.
yeah, that's who he is. So I could bump up, but we'll see. Talk about it. One more.
And last but not least, Albon.
That's my top helmet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've talked about this helmet a lot. It's just the picture honestly doesn't even do it justice. It's clean. It gives off I'm that Bish vibes. Like obviously hasn't really shown this season. I just think this is an amazing helmet. It's very sleek. The
I think
glossy.
he went from one of the worst helmets last year to the best helmet last year or this year, and his design, it was just a colorway switch. So this,
Yeah,
all of these people that we've talked about of like, you just do this, you simplify that, you did like, this is what happens, right? He had like a matte blue helmet with the pink squigglies, not about it. Same basically the same design, white chrome dark blue, sick, super
yes.
clean, aggressive. It's the only helmet that looks like that. is great.
I like when they did, I don't know, F1 showed Instagram or whatever, showed his like photo shoot with it or whatever.
Mhm.
So dope. So dope. This one's cool. Um, yeah, this gives off like I'm the best driver on the grid vibes. He is not, but this helmet is super cool. This is fanboy, but I think Max's is close, but the cleanliness of this is just crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I have Albon Max.
Yeah, I have Albon Max, and then I think we start to slightly disagree on a couple, but nothing crazy.
Yeah,
That's our last one, though. I mean,
yeah.
Albon's is legendary this year.
So we're gonna put our heads together, come back to it, and give a final list where we've reconciled all this stuff.
We'll be right back. And we're back.
We did some little under the table deals, couple sexual favors, and we got our final list here. So we restructured things a little bit, but I think we can both get behind this list. Um, so we've got starting in D. I'm gonna go worst to best. Botas. And we got
Because potential
Colapinto.
doesn't count. If my mom had balls, she'd be my dad.
Botas, Colapinto, Lawson, Lindblad. That rounds out the D group. Starting at the back of C, we got Sainz, Perez, Behrman, Antonelli, Piastri. We had a lot of conversation about B. So
B
Hamilton
was a
drops
tough
to the
one.
back of B. Hadjar gets the edge over him. Leclerc drops pretty far down my order. Stroll, massive jump up my order. And
Jump
then
down my.
Gasly at the top of B.
Yes.
So that rounds out B. Um, Zach and I continue to show our favoritism to Audi. So we've got Bortoletto at the back of A, then Hulkenberg, Norris right in the middle of A, Alonso, who dropped a little bit down the order for me, and then Ocon, who we feel was super clean, narrowly misses out on S, but we gave the edge to George Russell. So George is bottom of S. We got Max and King of the Hill, Alex Albon.
Cleanest helmet of the year. Those are our default helmets.
So yeah, we'll be back at the tier list once we have a few more special lids to throw in here. We're going to do the same thing with the liveries as well. Once we get a little deeper into the season, we're going to keep revisiting this all the way through December.
Yeah, I'm excited. We'll see what kind of liveries come out. We'll revisit the cars, helmets, and I think we have tracks coming up sometime soon. So we'll figure that out. And we'll see y'all next time.